What's up, guys? I was a naughty boy that deserves to be punished, and today that punishment is around with just these two discs. We'll explain why in a minute. Let's go off the tee here. We've got the right gap on a hyzer, left gap on a forehand. I say we try the hyzer today. Let's switch it up. Hit the last tree. That was a really good flight though. So let's get into why we're out here today. If you don't know by now that I'm on Unfinished Business and we do challenge rounds, you simply don't watch my channel. So welcome to the channel if you're new. But I skipped one of our challenge rounds. I didn't do the overstable approach disc because I was busy and then it rained and then I just kind of didn't want to. So for punishment with that, every other panelist on the podcast loves and preaches the pipeline. I'm the only person that doesn't bag a pipeline. So today we're out here with just a pipeline. And honestly, I was not familiar with its game. That drive was pretty incredible. We also are putting with a Color Glow or a Glow Deep Blend Tomb. If you didn't watch my last video, I just committed to putting with Tombs for 2025. So rip me, I guess we'll go ahead and get started. See how it goes. We're also starting on hole 2. There's a bit of a family frolicking on hole 1, and it looks like on some holes to come. So we may be skipping around a little bit, and I'm just gonna get a little kind of throw with this. That's under there. My putting is gonna suffer for a little bit. I don't love the feel of that, and I'm gonna complain about it. We'll get into why I don't love the pipeline in a sec, but it's primarily just because the Dynasty exists. Just squared that tree. So I've thrown the pipeline maybe 4 or 5, well, more than that, probably about 10 times total. I did film a DGA only round a couple years ago now, and the footage got corrupted. Please skip. I'm probably gonna miss that putt. So rip that video. Let me know down below if you would like me to shoot that again. And at least at that time when I was throwing it then, the pipeline was just more stable than I wanted it to be. It was more akin to like a Halo Dynasty than the Swirly S-Blend Dynasty that I really think of in that straight control driver spot. But honestly, the first couple throws here, it is not showing that same stability. It is a little windy today. That might have something to do with it, or I may just be a little better, a little bigger now, you know? All right, like I said, we're gonna skip around some holes here. We're up to 8. The next couple are just short par 3s anyway. These are much better pipeline holes. This is 375 par 3 straight ahead on an elevated basket, wide open. Just really get a good flight out of this. Let's see how it really flies for me in 2024. Little stock hyzer. See, it was not flipping up like that before. Is that an ace? No, very short. But just a little bit of stability at the end. That's a much more desirable flight than I was getting before with that thing. The only other real drawback, you guys know me, I'm not the biggest Discraft fan, not really for any particular reason, but obviously DGA is Discraft plastic. So, you know, just a small personal vendetta. But honestly, the round I did with just DGA discs, the Rift is incredible. I will say that much. I liked the Hurricane as well. The Hurricane was definitely beefy compared to what I thought it was gonna fly like, but this pipeline may be growing on me. It's absolutely not going to kick out the Dynasty, I'll tell you that right now, but at least I'm not hating my punishment round out here, you know? I remember when I was calling for an ace, this is like 60 short. I'm really small. Putting with the Tomb, on the other hand, I feel like I am going to hate this. This is... I mean, I could take that back, but I did miss it. I'm still gonna say 2025 is gonna be a long year. We're gonna play 7 long here and then hit up 8 short. Both are better pipeline holes than the kind of alternatives we skipped anyway. And I'm gonna actually try to throw this. This is 412, slightly downhill par 3. A little bit of headwind, but let's at least try to get there, right? Okay. That disc is kind of good. I may have to take it back. This was also shorter than expected. I've got AMIs. Also, I went with no hat today, so I recently got a really bad haircut. I've been wearing a hat like every day. Finally got back in to Michaela. Bless up Michaela, got me right. So I just wanted to not wear a hat, and now I can't see anything. So that's tough, but maybe you guys can see this putt going with me. Oh my goodness, I'm right there. Everybody say what's up to hole 8. We're back again from the short. This is a hole, we could do something with a pipeline on this hole. We really should have been able to do something with a pipeline on the other holes, but this one, I got my eye on this one. Stick. Okay. I don't want to go back on my word already because I've talked a lot of dookie to the pipeline. Pipeline's kind of good. My like internal range is off like 10-15 feet today, I swear. I thought this was right beside the pin. I mean, it's only 20, but I am putting with a Tomb. What if like I go on just an arc of putting with the Tomb? That's like my best putting arc of all time. We're going hole 9 short here because it is a hole that I typically throw my Dynasty on. My Halo Dynasty, it's a little bit out to the right, let it fade, and it is an eagle opportunity, 356 par 4, so you know, fake eagle opportunity, but an eagle opportunity. Oh, come back. I gave it a little bit too much faith. Here it comes. Ski. A little bit of one. We should have an eagle putt. That reminds me so much of the rally, actually, now that I've thrown that. That's like a DGA rally. Now here's something to look at. This was a good drive right here. Just needed a little bit more stability. I kind of underestimated it. Again, this seemed a lot more stable a couple of years ago when I first got it and threw it. Gosh dang it. This is for me. This isn't even for YouTube. Like, I just want to know that I can make this putt with a Tomb before I actually commit. Gonna be a long year, fellas. It's gonna be a long year. We're gonna throw from hole whatever this is short again, because this is a hole I typically throw a Dynasty on. You can basically take everything I said at the beginning of this video about what was gonna happen, throw it in the garbage. I'm a BFL, big fat liar. We'll get into this hole after a quick word from today's sponsors, which is me. I am the sponsor of today's episode. If you know the saga of Ursa DG, you're a long time watcher, you know the good old days of the discount code, the war of attrition of the past couple of years without any way to directly support me via Infinite Disc, and I'm so happy to announce that those days are over. No discount code, but I've got an affiliate link in my links in the description below. It would mean so much to me if you use that. Helps me get back on track with the reviews and just helps you guys support this channel. It means a ton. I can bag my favorite Infinite molds in good conscience now, knowing that there's a way that it can directly support me and help you guys as well. Really just help you guys help me. There's no discount code, it doesn't help you. But anyway, put this on a little hyzer and just yeet this thing out there, man. I don't know. If it's stable, that's the most OB shot I've ever thrown. Yeah, that's the most OB shot I have ever thrown in my life. That's despicable. Let's throw a Halo Dynasty, a good disc. That was the disc fault, it wasn't me. And see if we can't park the basket, man. That's what it's supposed to look like. We'll see how close that is in comparison, but just when the pipeline thought it had me reeled in, threw a stinker, man. I don't know. Yeah, if we use our results-based thinking here, this Dynasty is better than out of bounds. This is actually randomly the best shot I've thrown in my life on this hole, and the pipeline just kind of came out early. So I don't know what to tell you. Very similar shot here, 363 par 3, big hyzer. Chance for the pipey, as the kids would say, to redeem itself. And I mean, look at this nice Disc Golf Pro Tour stamp it's got on it. I'm not waiting out the headwind at all. But there's the pipeline. Super comfortable, controllable disc. Just not for me, you know? I really don't want to hit this guy. This is also a great chance for the energy drink review of the day. These are popping off recently. Just a sugar-free Red Bull today. Nothing crazy. Classic. All right, fairway has cleared. We're good to go. We're clear for launch here. Just high, big hyzer here. Yeah, I mean, that's the line. It's 100 years short. 120 years short. Look, guys, sometimes you just throw a disc nose up into a head let's try that again. Look, guys, sometimes you just throw a disc nose up into a headwind 300 feet. Like, that's just, it's for the love of the game. That's so much anhyzer. I don't even know anhyzer like that, and I just put so much of it on that disc. If you're at home thinking, wow, the last video I watched this guy play, he shot 1,000 rated, and now he's playing like this, I'm also thinking that very same thing. So yeah, you're not alone. Just know that. If you're out there and depressed at the state of the world, you're not alone. Mainly the state of my disc golf game, but you get it. So there you have it. There's however many holes we just played with an SP Pipeline and a Glow D Blend Tomb. Once again, huge shout out to the affiliate link at Infinite. If you want to buy something over there, please use that. If you hate Infinite, if you prefer Foundation, Atlas Disc Golf Supply, you want to shop local and go to Chalker House online or in store, there's links for all that in my description. I don't really care what you buy, but if you buy something, use some of my codes. And if I ace right now with one of these discs, you got to buy something. I don't really care what. See if we can ace that water tower. The fake one, not the real one. Oh, it's going to be a little too stable. Oh, and like so short. Who am I today? Bedanza Disc Golf? What is happening? That's a height joke. He throws farther than me all the time. That's not stable. All right, I got to figure some stuff out. I got to soul search, find. I'll see you guys in the next one. from downtown? Oh, like not even close.